Fuchs in the house. How's everybody doing today? Went to you on a comfortable Saturday, but dreary for most of the day. Cloudy. Weatherman kind of had yesterday that it was going to be on and off rain, and I decided I looked at the radar. I don't know, at like 11 o'clock this afternoon, and there's no rain, so I was like, let's go grill. So I ended up making that successful. Got to turn the blues off. Sorry about that. And ended up being not bad. Comfortable weather out. Just at the end, it kind of misted and drizzled a little bit, but was able to get it in. And I don't know. Tomorrow we have leftovers, I think, and then Monday I may do some chicken on the grill. Oh, we did hamburgers today. Ended up working out pretty good. Grocery store has some pre-made ones, and things are thick. I mean, they take a little extra time to cook, but it was good. Very last minute throwing it together. Got some sides and just enjoyed the day a little bit. Came home, I had to take a shower because of being so much grilled out with the smoke. I used charcoal, do a charcoal grill, so it's kind of a little interesting that at about 5 o'clock I was like, I gotta go home, gotta clean up. So it's evening wise, and not a bad day. It's going kind of quick. I kind of wish it would last a little bit longer. Movie talk, going to be doing that today. Been handing out to my neighbors cherry tomatoes. Been and they've been enjoying them. My one neighbor, Mitch and Jen, talked to her, and she goes, "I love cherry tomatoes." And I go, "I can hook you up." So I was able to do that, and it's kind of nice to do something like that, just with the times going on. I don't know. It just feels good to do something a little out of the ordinary with people. Just strange times now, and thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate it, and love the feedback from anybody that throws some out there. It's great. Enjoy that. Jeff, Mr. Loomis, Pat. Let's see, Ashley, Cindy, I think also. So everybody have thanks again. So movie talk. I'm gonna be a little all over the place this time. I think. Going to start with a classic, a western, which I enjoyed. I didn't even know about it. Only the Valiant, 1951. Gregory Peck and Lon Chaney Jr., who did the horror flicks like Wolfman. I was going to say werewolf, Wolfman. So back in the day, it ends up being a bunch of misfits that have to defend a fortress, and kind of has a Dirty Dozen, but it was done in 1951, so one of the more original ones, I guess. Basically, some outcasts have to come together, and I mean, I didn't know what to expect out of the movie, and I liked it. I ended up again streaming it. Um, Sometimes you can find those movies. Sometimes they take them off. I don't know why they rotate. It seems like if you don't see it now, maybe 2 or 3 months from now, it'll be back on to stream. Next, Hotel Artemis, 2018, Jodie Foster and David Bautista. This one I kind of put into bizarre. It's in the future. It's a hotel for criminals where you can go there, and as long as you're in the hotel, you're not supposed to mess with anybody. So, don't want to go into much story, but this one I think you have to be. I do want to say in the mood. I think some people would be. I don't know. It's just a different movie. If you are looking for something different, definitely. I think this is one I think I need to watch a second time. And I think I'm going to mention the movie I just watched. I'm so behind on movies, but I think I'm going to do that. So that one's up in the air for watching. I just had sometimes it was good. It's a, I mean, if you're looking for some, violence and stuff, yeah, definitely. Next, the Divergent series. I didn't know there was a series on this. I remember seeing Divergent. I think it's closer to one of the last movies I saw like at our budget cinemas that we had near us closed, and I think that was one of my last ones I saw at the budget theaters. But I didn't know there was a series on this, and I will say I was disappointed in the series. Divergent, the original, basically when you get to a certain age, there's five factions. One's like lawyers, one's for caring for people, one's for protecting. Uh, I know there's two others, but there's some things going on behind the scenes with the factions, and uh, usually you stay within your faction. And Shailene Woodley decides she's going to go to a different faction instead of the faction her parents were in. And like I say, the original I liked. I wasn't too impressed with Insurgent, which is 2015, and El, El Algiant, and geez, I really spelled that wrong. Bad writing. 2016. I wasn't that. It was okay, but like Hunger Games, I enjoyed that more. The series. I just don't know if I maybe it was just overkill on series of movies. So that one was the. Then my last run of family movie, Storm Rider, 2013. Kevin Sorbo and Danielle Churchin. Basically a spoiled girl. Her dad ends up going into prison for like white crime, money laundering, money theft, or something. And she has to go to her uncle, and there's kind of like a butting of heads between the two on his ranch. And she's a horse rider for champion horses. I just can't think of the name of the type of horse, but ends up being a nice movie. So if you're looking for a family movie, Storm Rider, 2013. So I kind of go with Storm Rider, only the Valiant, Hotel Artemis, and Divergent, the first one, but the other two, not so much. And then tonight, I watched Tears of the Sun. This is a movie I mentioned seeing a second time. I enjoyed this. First time I watched it, I don't know if I just wasn't. This was Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. They have to help these tribes people from Nigeria get to the Cameroon border, and they're being chased, and you don't know what's going on, why they're being chased, and it comes out in the story. And it's a violent movie. It's rated R, but I think the first time, I don't know if I just wasn't into it. Tonight I enjoyed it, so it was one of those things where you find a movie, I think, and you watch a second time around for movies that are in the middle of the road, and you enjoy it. I enjoyed it, so enjoyed it more than the first time. Doesn't happen much, but there are movies out there. So, I wanted to see if anybody has a movie that they watched a second time that they enjoyed more than the first time. See if I can throw anybody on that one. I know there ain't not many people watch movies a second time around if they don't like it, but maybe there's a movie out there that anybody has one that it's like, yeah, I enjoyed it the second time more than the first time. So we will leave it at that, and I can't believe I got 10 minutes going, so see what we got on the blues. Have a good evening, everybody.